What is going on, everybody? Noble here with you guys today, and I have officially done it, guys. I am officially a Stadia founder. Now, the reason that I'm doing this just before we get started with this video is because I always do my best, and I've told you guys this time and time again, I do my best to keep up with the latest technology. I really like seeing how things work, and I like being able to help people out whenever they decide whether or not they're going to be getting stuff. If you're getting a PS4, we've got tutorials for that, Xbox tutorials for that, Switch tutorials for that. I want to do the same thing with Stadia. Now, with that said, after the video I put up yesterday, I saw a lot of hate from some of the bigger creators that I actually like on Stadia. I saw a lot of hate from my friends on Twitter and other places, and a whole lot of that hate seems to be coming from places that are not that well informed. There's even big websites that have a lot of information that is not necessarily right, even though it sounds right in their eyes. They didn't really go further and search for the answers that they were looking for. And I think that that is understandable because everybody's trying to make videos as soon as they can so that they can go ahead and get the clicks, get the ad revenue, and all this other crap. So in today's video, I just once again want to go over the basics of Stadia and hopefully answer any questions or things that you guys might be confused about. Now, the first thing that I want to go ahead and talk about is the fact that not only did I see this on bigger websites, but a whole lot of my friends actually hit me up and said, why would I buy a $129 gaming console? So the first thing that we need to establish is that Stadia is not a console, guys. It is a game streaming service. You don't need anything to access Stadia aside from a screen and the games that you want to purchase. There are no downloads, no installs, no updates, nothing like that. Everything is handled on Google servers and then streamed to you. So once again, this is not a console. This is a streaming service that's going to be available for everyone in 2020, and we'll get more into that in just a little bit. So the next question that I see is, why are there so many different pricing structures then? And to be honest with you guys, there's only two different pricing structures. There's Stadia Pro, which is paid, and there's Stadia Base, which is free. Now, if you guys want to go with Pro, it's going to cost you $10 a month, and what you're actually paying for is 4K streaming, and it gives you access to free games starting with Destiny 2. You can also get a small discount on games, and as of right now, no other games have been mentioned besides Destiny 2. Now, in my personal opinion, I think this is actually a bad thing for Google. They should have announced which other games are going to be free if you go ahead and decide to pay for the Pro version of this service. So basically, the way that you can go ahead and look at this is just the same thing as you would with Xbox Games with Gold or PlayStation Plus. If you lose the service, you lose access to those free games, but you can still buy any games that you want to play on Stadia. Now, if you don't want to pay for anything, the base is absolutely free. It costs you nothing. It's free, but it does limit you to 1080p, and you don't get the free games. You still go ahead and pay for whatever games you want, and that's basically all you need. So what is this $129 Founders Edition then? The first thing that we need to know is that this service is actually going to be launching in 2020, not 2019. The November 2019 release is basically early access and is geared towards early adopters. It is going to cost you $130, and it comes with a Google Stadia controller, a Chromecast Ultra, which you're going to need if you plan on streaming games to your TV, and it also comes with 3 months of Pro for you and a friend. As like a side note, it will also go ahead and allow you to be one of the first people to choose your Google Stadia name. So those are the two tiers, and then the other thing that you can go ahead and purchase if you're an early adopter, if you want to see what this brand new streaming gaming world is going to be all about. Now, the next thing that I've seen online is, so I have to pay for Pro and still buy games? That's really, really dumb. And again, is it that dumb though? Because once again, this is just like your Xbox Games with Gold. This is just like PlayStation Plus. You're already paying for your Xbox Live service, your PlayStation Plus service, so that you can go ahead and play online with friends, and you still have to go ahead and buy whichever games you want. So it's not really as dumb as people think. I just think that because it's something new, people are trying to find reasons to hate for it. And I first saw this on a website, and then everybody else started piling on. And again, the website didn't really seem to know what they were talking about. It seemed like a technology website, but not a site that deals too much with gaming. And so I don't think they understand the way gaming works right now in today's day and age. So Yes, you do have to pay for Pro if you want to stream in 4K. You don't have to pay for Pro if you want to stream in 1080p. And yes, you do have to buy the games at full price, maybe with a little bit of a discount if you're paying for Pro. Now, a lot of people have been saying, well, I don't want to pay for it, and if I don't pay for it, I only get 1080p. That's really dumb. I already have a 4K PC, or I already have 4K TVs. And yeah, a lot of other people do. So then this is obviously not for you. Don't buy this. If you already have a really nice PC rig, if you've already got your Xbox Ones, your PlayStation 4s with a 4K TV, you don't necessarily need this. So the question then becomes, who is this for? And this is where my defense of Google Stadia kind of falls apart. Once again, I'm not doing this to defend them. I'm not doing this to praise them. I'm just doing this so that you guys have all the information that you need. And once it does become available to me, I will tear it apart if there's anything wrong with the service. So the problem is that I don't really think that Google has any idea or found out for themselves yet who this is for. There's already tons of gamers out there. If you guys have an Xbox One and a PS4 like I do, there's no reason for you guys to pick up Google Stadia unless you're like me and you want to keep up with the latest tech, the latest technology, and be able to try to report on it. Now, if you don't have both of them, but you only have an Xbox One and that's what you play, or if you only have a PS4 and that's what you play, you don't need to get this. So I personally don't have the answer for who is Google Stadia for. Who is this trying to target? I have no idea, and that's really not my job. That's not your job to figure out. This is just another option, and it's going to ultimately be up to Google to figure out who this is for and why people are actually going to want to go ahead and pay into this. Now, a lot of people have been making fun that Google Stadia is going to be launching with only 31 games. They're saying that's basically a joke, which I really do not understand, because this is the same thing that happens with every console generation. This is the same thing that happens whenever somebody new tries to get into the game. And I've actually pulled up a few tabs here that I would just like to go ahead and talk to you guys about. So first off, once again, Google Stadia is going to launch with 31 games. Now, in comparison, whenever the Nintendo Switch launched, it only had 10 games on launch day. Whenever the Xbox One launched, it launched with 21 games, 8 of which were exclusive to Microsoft. And whenever the PlayStation 4 launched, it launched with 27 games. So whenever Google Stadia launches with 31 games, that's already more than we had this current generation. So I think the last thing that I want to go ahead and end with is, why does Google Stadia exist? And to me, it's just a very simple thing. It's a brand new technology. We're going to be getting the same thing with Xbox xCloud whenever that properly gets announced and released. And whenever Xbox xCloud comes out, people are going to be all over that. You can mark my words right now, Xbox fans will defend that to the death. But because this has no affiliation with PlayStation, no affiliation with Nintendo or Xbox, it's something brand new. And as you guys all know, the internet hates change. They hate brand new things. But basically, it exists as a brand new technology and something that we're going to be seeing more of in the future. So again, I have no idea who this is for. I've given you guys all the details that you guys need to know what this is 100%. Hopefully I've cleared up some confusion, but it's just a thing that exists, and I personally am happy to be one of the early adopters to hopefully give you guys the information that you need. Now, early adopters often get screwed, and I am 100% expecting that. Once again, I'm not giving them a pass. I'm not going to be giving them free promotion. Whenever they screw something up, whenever something is not done right, I will definitely report on that as well. But I'm actually really excited to see what the new technology brings, how we can use it. I'm excited to see more of the YouTube integration stuff that they're going to be talking about in the future and how that's all going to work. So please leave your thoughts below. If you guys stuck around this long, let me know in the comments down below, and just let me know what you guys think. Again, I understand this is not for everybody. If you guys have no intention of picking this up, let me know in the comments. If you are some of the few people that have pre-ordered it, if you are some of the few people that are looking forward to this, let me know also in the comments. And as always, guys, we will see you on the next video.